We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting...
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To the air, Williams.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Williams going to look to throw again.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st down. Knox, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Knox, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Sly able to put this one through.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive. Sapp.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
The coverage by Travell Bernard.
Hawk 70, Hawk Warrior 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Slot man moves right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's into the hands of Worthy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action here on 1st down.
He'll get this to Baker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Sapp. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Here's Williams. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 3rd down, Knox. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Taken from just outside the 30. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Sam.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Rice. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rice. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
3rd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Sapp.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer.
On 4th down, Sapp.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Sapp.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this one is incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Sapp.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw, it's Williams.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
That's complete to Baker.
Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll look to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jalen Waddle
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
I could hear their sigh of relief all the way up here, partner. Now, they absolutely had to have that one, and they got it. Maybe it'll provide a little bit of spark heading into the half.
And help out their defense because they've really held serve, so now we got a ball game.
No doubt about it. They are right back in it and have to feel a whole lot better about themselves.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
A final shot before break. Williams. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy.
71 yards.
And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Looking to throw is Williams. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
To throw, Williams.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Throwing is Williams.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated.
He's got a man complete.
Down the left sideline.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 77 yards.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chicago offense set to get started. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
They'll run on first down. Knox.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 8.
Looking to throw. Williams. Incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Back to throw. Williams.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
60 Eagles, 6-18, Pioneer, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Operating from the gun. Sapp. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Looking to throw. Sapp. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them. Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
To the left side, into the hands of Odunze.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback ready to...
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers.
And Xavier Worthy,
already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
and the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
To the air, Williams. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Oh, this defense knows 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Flushed it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Go.
Operating from the gun. Sapp. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game.
Buffalo 18. Set.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Dragon, 60. Warriors 70, Panther 11, 10.
Back to throw. Sapp.
This is caught by Waddle.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their
Personal
lead.
foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
He juked him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Williams. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
To the air once more. Williams.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
That is caught.
Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 40 yards.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
A toss running left. Knox. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That is caught downfield. It's Worthy.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And with that last throw, the record comes into focus as he has now gone over 500 passing yards in this game alone. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
throw left side complete. That's Baker. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, CD